There is one other thing.
Okay.
Michelle invited Jasmine to come to the party.
Is this a birthday party or a stripper party? Why are we bringing the from Vegas? Oh, really?
You should watch your mouth.
Close to me. Bitch, prostitute. You were from Vegas. Everybody.
You disgusting bitch!
Let me walk. Let me walk.
Natalie is in Michigan to visit Gino, but she has no idea what she's getting herself into. This is about to get ugly. So, the last time we saw the pair, Jasmine had just stormed off after Gino informed her that Natalie would be coming to visit and that he had no problems with being passionate with her. And when we join him in this episode, he's on his way to Natalie's hotel room armed with flowers to greet her. And it's safe to say that Natalie is happy to see him.
I'm excited to be here in Michigan. It's been a while since I've seen Gino. He said he has some fun things planned for us. This weekend, Gino's cousin's having a birthday party, and Gino asked me to come.
Now, you can understand why Natalie's excited. I mean, the fact that Gino has invited her to meet his family, to her, implies that their relationship is starting to get more serious. But, of course, the thing is, she doesn't have the full picture. You see, although Jasmine did storm off the last time that Gino saw her, it's also unclear where they actually stand at the moment. Remember, Gino did admit that he's now no longer sure that he actually wants a divorce anymore. But, of course, Natalie is oblivious to that. Gino hasn't told her the truth. In fact, as the pair get into the hot tub, it again becomes clear where or who Gino's thoughts are with at the moment.
Dana and Michelle are not wrong. You look so much like Jasmine, and now I'm getting Jasmine in my head a little bit, and things are getting a little bit weird.
That's not exactly a good look, is it? Imagine if every time you see your current partner, it reminds you of your ex. Now, it's weird that Gino has only just seemingly noticed this, but it is playing on his mind. You see, as things start to escalate and heat up in the hot tub, as Gino, hat and all, of course, he never takes the thing off, but as Gino kisses Natalie, it distinctly feels as if he's not into it, the kiss, or maybe he's not into her, as much as he was when they were in Vegas. And to make matters worse, things quickly continue to go downhill from there.
Do you want to stay over?
Something doesn't feel right, like it feels like I'm still...
Married.
Yeah, it kind of feels like I'm still married.
If you still feel married, Gino, then why are you in a hot tub with another woman in the first place? Like, why have you let Natalie come all of this way to visit you? What he's doing isn't fair on Natalie. Like, if he's not ready to move on, don't string her along. Don't embroil her in your messed up situation. The least she deserves, the least anyone deserves, is honesty. But, unfortunately, that seems like it's too much to ask from Gino. Like, he refuses to tell her the real reason why he doesn't want to stay.
These thoughts I'm getting with Jasmine in my head, then I look at Natalie and she looks like Jasmine, and it's hard to get these thoughts out of my head, and I can't put the moves on Natalie right now.
Now, the jury is definitely still out about whether or not Gino can actually put the moves on anyone. Like, can he physically perform? You get the feeling that sex and the fear of intimacy is actually a massive problem for him, and it's not all down to the way that Jasmine shouted at him. Like, he's once again finding an excuse not to perform, not to have to spend the night with a lady. And the problem is, for Gino, Natalie isn't buying his excuse. Like, she can't shake the niggling feeling in the back of her mind that he isn't being honest with her about his reason for not wanting to spend the night together.
I have a little bit of concern that he still has feelings for his ex-wife. We'll see what happens, but I'm not going to wait forever. That's all I got to say.
Now, when we join them the next day, Natalie has had some time to mull over all of this. As the pair go sightseeing, Natalie says that she hopes Gino's doubts are just due to fear. She's hopeful that given time, Gino will be able to get over the trauma of his last relationship. But that doesn't mean that she's happy with this situation. It doesn't mean that she's happy with him.
So, you're not upset that I didn't stay the night last night, are you? I hope not.
I mean, I came all the way out here. I'm meeting your family.
Yeah.
So
It would have been nice if you'd spent the night, she says. It would have made sense if you'd spent the night. But I am trying to empathise with and understand your situation. Now, Gino thanks her for this and says to her that he's glad that she's understanding and he's glad that she's here. But then comes the bad news. You see, he still has more that he needs to share with her.
There is one other thing.
okay.
Michelle invited Jasmine to come to the party.
Now, again, completely understandably, Natalie is not happy. Like, she came to meet Gino's family, right? She can't understand for the life of her why it is that Jasmine is still included in his family events. Like, why is it only now that he's thinking of telling her this? It's becoming a repeated pattern, isn't it? Gino's waiting until the very last moment to provide Natalie with potentially game-changing information. Information that, had she known sooner, might have changed whether or not she's actually here. Now, Michelle also has questions to answer, right? She knows exactly what she's doing as well, but we're going to come back to her later. So, as it is, Natalie isn't happy, but she's here now. Like, what can she do? So, she's going to try to make the best of it.
I mean, how bad can she be?
Well, I mean, I don't know. She's unpredictable.
How bad can she be? Oh, just you wait. You're about to find out just how bad it can get. Now, when they get to the party, they're the first to arrive, and for about the first 2 minutes, things actually go quite well. They all get acquainted, right? Natalie and Gino wish Dana a happy birthday, and they all talk for a while. But things soon turn sour when Michelle asks Natalie if she knows if Gino has told her that she's still friends with Jasmine. And when she says that she does, that's the point at which Michelle turns to Gino and says she has some questions for him.
What's the deal with you and Jasmine? I mean, you guys just actually went out and had dinner, not that last week.
That is news to Natalie. The last that she'd heard, Gino had left Jasmine in a parking lot after asking for a divorce. Hearing that they've now gone out for dinner together has come as a shock. Now, Michelle says that she's not asking to cause trouble, but I'd say that judging from the face of her husband, not even he believes her. Now, Michelle does say that she's only asking so that Natalie has the complete picture. She wants to make sure that Gino himself has figured out what he wants. So tell me, Gino, she says, what exactly did happen that night?
Unfortunately, we didn't make any progress.
Was there hope for progress when you went?
I mean, slight.
Natalie is getting blindsided. Remember, she made it very clear that she'd only continue to see Gino if he was completely done with Jasmine. She expected him to make it completely clear to Jasmine that it was over, no ambiguity whatsoever. Like, he promised her that he'd done that, so finding out in this manner that he'd lied must feel like a complete betrayal.
But now I'm hearing that there's hope.
No.
But, you know, I'm not the woman that's going to be put in the middle of something.
Yeah, this night is already a disaster, but it's only gonna get even worse. Natalie might not want to be in the middle of anything, but that's exactly where she is gonna be. Now, on that note, we join Jasmine as she's already furious. What's got her so riled up? Well, she, of course, knows that Natalie's going to be there, and she feels like Gino, by inviting her, has broken the rules of the open marriage that they all agreed to. Remember, their rule was that they both have to agree to a new third party, agree in the same way that Gino agreed to Matt.
I don't even know who this bitch is. I never agreed to her. So she's just a mistress. I'm dying to meet this bitch.
Jasmine's righteous indignation is frankly ridiculous. Sorry, but they're barely even married anymore. I don't think the so-called rules of this open marriage apply anymore. And even if they did, I'm pretty sure being pregnant with Matt's baby also wasn't in the rules. Now, what makes this even funnier is that when Jasmine arrives at the party, with Matt of course, she introduces Matt as her roommate. But straight away, Jasmine immediately starts insulting Natalie.
Is this a birthday party or a stripper party? Why are we bringing the horse from Vegas? Oh, really?
You should watch your mouth.
And look, it's not just the language, it's not just the insults right off the bat. It's also Jasmine who's the first to start getting physical. She's the first to push. And it's that escalates this whole situation out of control. Now, the truth is, I don't really understand where Jasmine's coming from here. I don't understand why all of her anger is directed at Natalie and not Gino, when Natalie thought that the relationship with Jasmine was over. She's the one that's been duped here, right? But Jasmine, regardless, not wanting to find out the full story, it seems, is furious with Natalie. And Natalie, well, like Jasmine, she doesn't hold back either.
Listen! Get off me!
Yeah, seems like they might have more in common than just their looks. I mean, way to keep it classy, ladies. Can someone please make this make sense? Can you, in your wildest dreams, imagine getting this angry, or heck, even getting physical, over Gino? If you're gonna fight, at least make it worthwhile. The whole situation is just insane.
You don't know me, you bitch!
Or prostitute! You were from Vegas! Or everybody!
You disgusting bitch!
Look, the way that Jasmine is acting is vile, right? I get it, I understand that she was hoping to get back with Gino, but acting like this is completely uncalled for. Let's not act here as if it's Natalie's fault somehow that Gino and Jasmine's marriage has fallen apart. Perhaps Jasmine needs to take a closer look at the mirror and look at her role in that breakdown. Now, the wild thing is, despite it clearly being Jasmine who's the one that instigated this whole fight, somehow it ends up being Natalie who's the one that gets kicked out of the party.
You Jasmine, you stupid bitch!
Gino, get out there.
Call me a stripper and whore!
Don't even get me started on this idiot. I mean, Gino, what are you doing?
Gino, get out there.
Why does he need to be told to go out and look after Natalie? I mean, he's the one that brought her into this mess. The least he can do is check to see if she's okay. Now, when he does eventually make it out there, he apologises, right? But he's also shocked. He stumbles and bumbles his way through it. He doesn't really know what to say to Natalie. He doesn't know where to begin in order to start making it up to her. But not everyone has the same reaction.
Oh my god.
You show her. Yeah.
Where'd she go?
Yeah, where did she go? Bring her. Bring the her.
Is Gino's family insane? I used to think that Michelle was just being supportive. I thought that she was just trying to keep the peace. But she's just taken things to a whole new level. She must have known that there was gonna be trouble if she invited Jasmine. I can't shake the feeling that she and the rest of her family, right, are all enjoying this drama a little bit too much. They don't seem to care that they've hurt an innocent woman. Heck, they don't seem to care. In fact, they're enjoying the fact that they've also landed Gino in this mess too.
The fake ass plastic, half the face doesn't even have the right amount of filler. She calls me a whore.
Yeah, well, don't listen to her.
Yeah, that's it, Gino. Just say don't listen to her, as if somehow that's gonna make it all okay. She's just been seriously insulted, humiliated on TV, and then thrown out of the party as well, just to add insult to injury. All that after she made it clear that she didn't want to be part of this mess. Call me old-fashioned, but saying don't listen to her isn't quite going to smooth this one over. Now, the tragic thing is, Jasmine still entirely believes that she's acted completely rationally here.
She's standing by a man that is married. It's my husband. I have the rings. And she thinks that she can come here and take everything away from me.
Yeah, alright, Jasmine, give it a rest. I mean, your words might have had a little bit more impact if you didn't have your side piece standing right next to you. Sorry, but Natalie isn't taking anything away from you that you and Gino didn't by yourselves already completely destroy. Now, Jasmine tries to justify her behaviour, right, by saying that she became furious and lost it when she saw Natalie, quote-unquote, laughing with her family.
And the anger that possessed my body at that moment was like a demon.
Honestly, shut up, Jasmine. If you're going to talk about emotions and family, right, maybe you channel some of that into going and visiting your own sons. What sort of mum leaves her children for all of this time? Get a grip. Honestly, this woman has zero self-awareness. The way that she's talking really annoys me. She's acting as if this fight wasn't something that she could control. It's as if it was something that happened to her rather than her being the cause of it. I mean, it's not the first time that we've seen Jasmine with anger issues, right? In fact, those anger issues were a large cause in her marriage ending. But it's crazy how she's still not capable of seeing her own flaws. Like, honestly, if she can't work on this, it's going to keep on costing her relationship after relationship, marriage after marriage. But for as frustrating as she is, on this occasion, right, she isn't the only one to blame.
You know what? That's not fair.
Was so uncalled for. I'm sorry that happened. I didn't.
Well, this is what happens, Gino.
I was
when
not
you
expecting
don't
that.
Make it clear.
Yeah, Natalie rightly blames Gino for his role in this mess too. If I was her right now, this would surely mark the end of any future relationship with Gino. Surely. I guess we're soon gonna see what her motivation with Gino really is. If she somehow forgives him and sticks around, I think that's a strong clue that she's only with him to be on TV. But if she hightails it out of there, well, then Gino's fresh new start has just gone up in flames.
I don't want any part of it.
I understand.
This is not acceptable.